So, hello guys. Lots of drama in the Champions League. It is always like that, and something special, happened on the last match day, group stage. Goalkeepers are not supposed to score. Their job is to save goals. But what happened on Wednesday? Anatoliy Trubin scored a goal, a fantastic goal, Of course, the story is this. There was a free kick, and the coach, the special one, Jose Mourinho, instructed the goalkeeper to go. It was 3-2. They needed an extra goal to edge Marcel out from qualifying, and of course, he told Trubin to go. That's Jose Mourinho, and boom. Trubin scored that great, fantastic header that took Benfica in, and guess what? Took Benfica in, took Marcel out, and dropped the great Real Madrid into the playoff. And that's the story that has continued. I mean, the Ukrainian goalkeeper joined Benfica from Ukraine, and he has scored what has continued to be, to make football the crazy game that it is. But you know the story about it? He is not the first goalkeeper to score. Let's look at, take a look at goalkeepers that have scored in the Champions League. Your Boots, scored 3 goals for 3 different teams. He scored for Hamburg, he scored for Bayer Leverkusen, he also scored for Bayern Munich. Guess what? He scored all 3 goals against Juventus. But then they were all penalties, not from open play. He scored all 3 goals, penalty. Then Sinambole scored for Standard League against AZ, and that was the first goalkeeper to score in open play in the Champions League. And of course, guess what? Our own Vincent Eyama scored a penalty when he was at Hapoel Tel Aviv against Olympic Lyon in 2010. So the first goalkeeper to score was in 2000. He also scored in 2012 or 2009. That's your Bot, against Hamburg. It's playing for Hamburg, Bayer Leverkusen, and Bayern Munich, all against Juventus. That guy and Juventus. Then Bole scored against AZ. Yama scored against Olympic Lyon, and guess what? The next guy to score, Ivan Provedel, playing for Lazio, scored in open play, and it was a late goal. When goalkeepers score, from header, they score late goals. And of course, the next guy that we have all been talking about, Anatoliy Trubin, also scored from open play. So we've had 2 goalkeepers score from penalties. That's your Boat and our own Vincent Eyama. They all scored from penalties in the Champions League. But then 3 others have scored from open play, all headers. Sinan Bolek, Ivan Provedel, and of course Anatoliy Trubin scored that goal against against the mighty Madrid, and that goal struck Madrid into the playoff, and then took Marcel out. In fact, there's a story that Club Brugge were already congratulating Marcel after their match on X, only to realize that that goal was scored. And I saw a picture of a Marcel fan who was watching this, thinking his team will qualify, and then this late goal by Trubin just knocked out Marcel completely. Everyone was still talking about him, how his coach told him, and Mourinho grabbed the ball boy, the closest person to him, celebrating this goal. It was fantastic. It tells you the crazy nature of the Champions League, how unpredictable football is. 1 minute you think you're out, the next minute you're in. So keep that name. Anatoliy Trubin, the Ukrainian, scored a goal that took his team in, dropped Marcel, and of course the almighty Madrid. But then there's this gist again that in the playoff could just be Real Madrid against Benfica. Another drama. So let's go to the comments. Please drop your comments. Tell me how you think goalkeeper, instead of saving goals, have turned out to be not just goal scorers, but then they score important goals.